My name is Cindy, and I'm 25 years old. I was born and raised in Western Kenya, Kakamega, and I came to study in Nairobi, and from there I started my career as a model. I'm also a professional model and a professional accountant. So yeah, I'm Miss International 2022, Kenya, and I'm an accountant in a media NGO. I started modeling in 2015, and I started with high fashion modeling, which is basically showcasing clothes. I was showcasing a bridal show, and thereafter I started pageantry in 2016 with a pageant called Miss Earth. I did a couple of pageantry in between, and in 2019 I did Beauty of Africa International Pageant, and I won the Kenyan crown. I went to Nigeria to represent Kenya in the African finals and also won the African crown. So far, I'm the third Kenyan representative in the Miss International stage, and I think Kenya has a lot to offer in pageantry and in modeling, and we don't have much opportunity to, so I feel so grateful and honored to be able to represent Kenya anyway. Pageantry, basically, it's in one word, I will just say a forum for ladies and men, of course, to make the world a better place or to change the world, because every pageant has its personal course, like Cheer All Women, and very different course for all pageantry. So I'd say pageantry is just being able to support your course, being given a platform to be able to make the community a better place. So as for me, I am doing a pet project for education. I really value education, and I'm working with a school called Glad Kids Education, which supports informal education for children who cannot get school fees. So it's basically, it has 300 students from grade 1 to grade 8, and we basically teach them and provide for them, of course, basic needs. And particularly, that's what pageantry is about, and my journey up to here, I have said it before, but the whole idea is just the opportunity to improve on your CSR projects or pet projects. What it takes, basically, I would say, is on the authenticity, one, and the second thing is just having a voice to talk to people and convince people what you're doing, and convince people that you can kind of change the community and the people around you. So yeah, particularly it just takes for you to be the voice and for you to be able to talk to people well. With physical, I think it's quite difficult to explain any physical aspect that is considered, because right now, as I said, they do not consider any physical thing. I think the most important thing in the physical thing is just to show that you're healthy enough and you can be able to carry out the whole reign like very okay. So because previously we models were missing to eat food, and you'd find some of them are anorexic, etc., just because the beauty standards of models were very precise before. But right now, it's because the world is changing, so right now there is no any physical thing. They just have to ensure that you are healthy enough to carry out your reign well. I love eating so much. I eat a lot of food, but they do not. No, they do not have any restrictions, but I'd just say, of course, regular exercising just to feel better, not even to look better, but just to feel better. And of course, if it can help you look better, it's okay. But I run a lot as well, so I do exercises.
And for hobbies, what do you do?
Running is actually my hobby. I just enjoy running a lot, and as well as being with people, particularly just being around people, storytelling, just laughing and having a good time. I only have about 2 months to go to Tokyo, and also my work, I have to be in the office from 8 to 5 p.m. So it's actually too much, but I think the best attribute you should have when you have a very busy schedule is planning. So planning helps me a lot. I tend to put all my things in order and just realize that I should do what by what time, and yeah, the planning quite helps. I'm very fortunate here to have parents who are very supportive. Yeah, my dad was really, really supportive, but unfortunately he died with COVID earlier last year. But yeah, so they're always there just to support me, prepare, like help me prepare my national costume right now, which is a very essential thing in an international pageant. So my parents are very there, and my family as well as my siblings and friends are very supportive. So right now we are in this together, and we're just trying to make things work. By November 30th is when I'm leaving. The government has so far helps in supporting us as models, but I think there's still quite a gap with them because it's not well really known for them. When you approach them, they do help, but I think there's also a lot more to help as well. So yeah, I think if the government comes in more to help with very many things, and even just being able to be in the government offices, talk to them and just tell them what we're doing, even with our projects around the communities, being able to come in and help us, it will be more, I will be more grateful for that. One of the personal challenges, like the support, collaboration, mostly in Kenya, like mostly creatives collaborate, like models and of course photographers and designers. So there's less of that collaboration in our country. And I think it's the biggest challenge because even if you want to do a shoot, you have to approach maybe a lot of people before you convince them, like, let's just make this work. And yeah, countries like Nigeria, when I was there, every creative is very collaborative. And I think together you just make something very beautiful and it really grows better. I have a soft spot of modeling in my heart, so I don't think I will leave it at any point. So I think this Miss International will be my last pageant to attend to, but then I will still venture into mentoring young kids and at least being a national director of one pageant so that I'm able to send a lot of people out of the country to represent Kenya as well. So I think I will not stop modeling at any point because I think it's just best thing that can happen to young girls to be able to discover themselves and to be able to go further with it. Yeah, and in accounting as well, I will still do accounting. Right now, the world has really, really changed. And right now, we are even seeing a lot of black models excelling in pageantry, which was not before. And I think I'd say, I'll tell the young girls just to be themselves and to just practice and practice and practice and go for it. And I think just being yourself really helps. Like there are no beauty standards right now. If you just go and impress people with whoever you are and whatever you do, you're just going to excel very well. So yeah, I'm so happy because the beauty standards are really changing. Like right now, anyone, like literally anyone, can be a model.